Alright, so this is going to briefly discuss the different kinds of calciums that we carry and that you can use. Two of my favorites are the Zoo Med brands. This is plain calcium that has D3, and this is a calcium and vitamin supplement, again with D3. I prefer the Zoo Med Reptile just because it sticks really well to crickets. It's super easy to use. You just dust it on everything. The Zoo Med Reptile Calcium also sticks super well to crickets, and again, really easy to use and dust. So these two both, Zoo Med themselves, the company, uses them for all of their own animals. The tried and true favorite that have been used for decades now for a lot of old school reptile keepers is going to be the Reptile blend, which is where they do the calcium with D3 by itself and the vitamin mix by itself as well. So you would do calcium with pretty much every feeding, and you do the multivitamin once a week or once every 3 or 4 feedings, depending on what your actual schedule is. These give you a little bit more control over just how much calcium and just how much vitamins you're giving. There's also the Reptile Calcium Plus, which is a pretty close favorite of mine to the Reptivite. The Reptivite is a bit more affordable, and for the amount that I end up going through, I like using it. The Reptile Calcium Plus, though, if you want to give the absolute best for your animals, it's got a ton of stuff in there. It's got all kinds of goodies to basically kind of balance it out. Reptile did a ton of research into creating it, and he's got, again, a ton of little micronutrients in there, so it's going to be a really great choice, especially if you want to really pamper and give your animals the top of the line. If you've got babies, you're raising them up. For maintenance, again, I prefer the Zoo Med Reptivite, but that's just me. Reptile also makes a really great vegetable salad blend for vegetarian reptiles, and it's called Supervision. This one is calcium, multivitamin. It's also got micronutrients from a lot of different plants to kind of help mimic for things like tortoises that would be eating hundreds of different plants in the wild. It's got this huge list of different things that it's put in here specifically for vegetarian reptiles. They've also got, Reptile also has his own vitamin supplement, which is just vitamins. There's no calcium in here, because he also makes a line of different D3 levels in his calcium. So he's got a no D3, a low D3, a medium D3, and a high D3, again, depending on your exact needs. So Reptile does give you even more flexibility than the Reptile blends do, for just how much vitamins and how much calcium and how much D3 you want to give your animal. So if you really want to start getting into the more advanced keeping, consider Reptile for helping you kind of balance out the nutrition. Reptile gives you even more flexibility and more variety. For just plain ease of use, the Reptivite and the Reptile Calcium Plus are both excellent options. The Reptivite is a bit simpler as far as the ingredients list goes. So again, for bare bones, just going to take care of what you need, kind of like getting a Calcium Plus, a multivitamin for a person. This works. This is the multivitamin plus bee pollen and everything else you could think of for micronutrients. This is just plain calcium with D3, but again, this is one of my favorites just because it sticks so well to crickets. So if you want to order any of these, if you want to see the full line of products for any of these manufacturers, and we have even more different calciums listed on our website, make sure you visit our website, which is www.LLLReptile.com. And as always, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe.